So, welcome to another episode of Pageant Community Radio, a show to promote diversity and to give people a voice. And today I'm very lucky to have Dionne John, who is another Mrs. Galaxy contestant from Somerset. Hello.
Hello, my darling. How are you today?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm very, very good. I've had an extremely busy morning actually today. I'm really excited because I was lucky enough to collect over 180 Easter eggs and chocolate rabbits. And I dropped them off to the children's ward this morning. So I'm so happy.
I saw that. And do you know what? The amount you've got is amazing. How did you do that? That's so good.
Well, to be quite honest, I'm quite happy to have my front room back because it did take up a lot of space the last few weeks, to be honest. But yeah, I was really lucky. I got donations from family and friends and a couple of the pageant girls as well. And what I did is I spoke to my local supermarkets. So I spoke to Tesco's, Asda and Aldi, and they all kindly donated some eggs from each of the stores. So that was really, really good.
Really good. Imagine all those kids that are going to be so happy. It's amazing. And literally, I would have eaten them all. I don't know how you kept them in your front room.
I'm trying to be good at the moment, but I mean, I must admit, I was just looking at them because that's a big pile of chocolate right there. But I mean, no, it's good. I mean, this morning though, it was quite emotional because the nurse come out and she said to me, this is going to make loads of children so happy and smile today. And I must admit, I did cry. I sort of had little tears running down my face. I was like, oh, because that's the whole point. That's why I did it. So I'm really happy with that today.
Well done. That's really, really good. Thank you so much for being on Pageant Community Radio. It's great to be able to talk to you. Another fellow contestant. Somebody said to me, but you're like competition. And I was like, but we can still get on. We can still have a chat. And it's great to actually just have a chat and speak to you anyway. So tell us a little bit about you, first of all, before we get into Galaxy.
Okay, so I work for the local council for the children's team. So that's what I do as a job. I'm also a singer-songwriter. So me and my husband, we're actually been writing a track today. So we write a lot of dance music together. He has a weekly radio show. So often we get in the studio at home and we record a lot of music. So we do those things together. I absolutely love swimming and I love pageants.
Perfect. That's why we're here. So, am I correct in thinking that this is your 5th time competing in Galaxy?
It certainly is, yeah. I mean, I've been on an incredible journey the last sort of 5 years. This is the 5th time. But I just feel like I've progressed each time and I just love the system. I love everything system stands for. I meet so many people. I mean, I've met even a best friend from Galaxy. It's just like I've met so many friends. And I just love the system. You'll know yourself. It's a great system. And I can't wait to compete again in November. I just love it.
So good. And we're going to actually be able to be there together, hopefully in person.
Yay!
And pageant in person and be able to compete. It's going to be so, so good. So can you take us back to your very first pageant experience and what that was like?
Yeah, I started in 2016. I plucked up the courage to actually enter Galaxy. And I was a bit like, oh, I might be a little bit too old for this, maybe a bit too curvy, or I don't really know much about pageants and a bit nervous. And I sort of decided to apply. And when I got through, I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. And to be honest, my first one really opened up my eyes because I realized you can be a girl of any age, you can be married, you can have children, you can be all shapes and sizes. It doesn't matter where you're from, everything is just, different. Every girl's different and everyone's so friendly. And I was like, whoa, got bitten with the bug straight away. I mean, must admit, the first time I did it, I did not know what I was doing at all. I look back at my outfits and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they weren't the best outfits for me, but it's a learning curve, right? Exactly. And then I thought, right, no, as soon as it ended, my first one was like, I'm doing it again. I love it. So off I went again and did it.
I love it because every Pageant Community Radio episode I've done, everyone talks about the pageant bug and it's such an addictive thing. And once you're in that community, I think it is about the family, isn't it? It's the people we meet and everything. So it's so good. And especially it shows you've come back so many times. So it's got to be something right with Galaxy. So what is your platform that you're raising awareness for?
Okay, so my platform is heart health awareness. So that started because one of my mums, I say one of my mums because I was adopted, so I had 2 mums. So she had a heart attack 5 years ago, and I could have lost her. And she was in France, and that's what sort of started it all off. She probably didn't lead the healthiest lifestyle, maybe because she used to smoke cigarettes and things like that. She had done since she was young, because it's more back in the day. It was more of a thing, wasn't it? I suppose, I don't know, but and then that scared me, and I just wanted to promote heart health from there. And I've done a lot for the British Heart Foundation over the years. I've done things like skydives to raise money, and that was incredible doing that. But my main thing is to promote heart health awareness, and I've got something coming up very exciting that I'm about to announce soon, which will be a little journey on myself, but that's coming up in a week or so.
It's like an exclusive again.
Yeah, that's it. So that's where it all started, and it means a lot to me, because I think it's really important to encourage to have a healthy heart and just promote that awareness out there.
Yeah, I think that's great. So what things have you done so far? I know we've done the heart campaign, which was great. Thank you for having me in that. That was really, really good.
Oh, I love the heart campaign. I think there was about 48 girls took part in that, and it was just literally just making your hand a heart, and just doing a sort of some wording which is encouraging about heart health, and a bit why whilst doing the campaign and stuff like that. But it was so nice to see so many of us, and I put together a little video and things like that tonight, so it's really good. So yeah, like I say, I've worked a lot with the British Heart Foundation, so I do a lot of donations to their local shops, and I'm looking at doing a few other bits and pieces, but obviously that's going to be COVID depending this year, because we don't quite know what's going on, but we'll see, hopefully.
And obviously we're really excited to wait for your next campaign. I'm really excited for that. So obviously Pageant Community Radio is about diversity, and you have touched on it a little bit, but why do you think that diversity is really important in pageants?
I think it's important in pageants because, it should involve all different types of people, different shapes and sizes, people from different ethnic backgrounds. It's a community. It should just involve anybody, shouldn't it? Everybody that wants to do it. It's very important. And that's why I love the Galaxy system, because that definitely supports that. It's like I say, this for anything. So like I said before, we could, you could be any sort of like size, shape, age, and come from any background. And it's really important that we're all as a community and just do the pageants together. It's just important all round, isn't it? So,
and what does your family think about you doing pageants?
Oh, I think when I first said I was doing it, I think one of my mums thought I was a bit mad, to be honest. She's like, "You're doing what at your age?" Because I was like 38 or something, I think, when I did my first one. I'm going to be 43 this year. It's like, she was like, "You what? What are you doing?"
You look amazing. Like, literally, I wouldn't have even guessed your age.
Oh, thank you. But that's, like I say, it goes to show you can start doing them at any age. I mean, I was 38 and I was like, had a child, and I was like, I got into it and I absolutely love it. So
would you say you're an advocate for, maybe older women to get involved in pageants?
Yeah, I'd like to do that, really, because I think it's important, because I just want to be able to show people out there that, if you've had a child, or if you've got married and you're a little bit older, and it doesn't mean you've just got, put your fluffy slippers on and just sit and watch Coronation Street or whatever people might do, I don't know. But, you can do it, you can look glamorous, you can look good, why not? So, I mean, we can do anything as women, what we want to do. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want to.
Oh, absolutely love it. And do you know what? I can't wait until we can do our opening round together and shake it on stage. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, beware for the bad dance moves, because seriously, that's the bit where I'm just like, okay, I'm dancing. No, I'm going the wrong way. No.
I'll have a bit of dancing. It'll be so much fun. Well, thank you so much for taking part of Pageant Community Radio. It's amazing that you're going back for a 5th time, and I can't wait for us to compete on stage together.
I can't wait to see you in November. It's going to be brilliant. Thank you so much.
See you later, everyone.